Welcome back to News Talk, 8 before the hour now. Super Tuesday is tomorrow. Voters in more than a dozen states, Virginia among them, going to the polls. And there's a good chance that we will get a very clear picture of the fall campaign after this set of contests. Joining us now, Dan Scandling. He served as Chief of Staff to Northern Virginia Congressman Frank Wolf. It's good to have you back. Thanks very much for your time now with Ogilvy, Washington. Of the candidates running on the Republican side, we'll talk about the Democrats in a second. Who do you think has the resume and general appeal to appeal most to voters in the Commonwealth? Who do you expect to carry the day tomorrow?
Now, again, you got to talk the Commonwealth or Northern Virginia. If you're talking the Commonwealth, it'll probably be Trump by a big margin. Northern Virginia, it'll be Rubio or Kasich because of the makeup up here in Northern Virginia. The real issue is going to be what the turnout's going to be in Northern Virginia. Is it going to be heavy? Probably not. I doubt that you're going to see that big of a turnout. They're just getting on TV now, and I'm not sure everybody's engaged, particularly up here in Northern Virginia. Downstate, Trump will do very, very well, and so will Ted Cruz.
Part of Marco Rubio's appeal right now, and maybe it's the central thrust of his appeal, his pitch to voters, is you need the non-Trump vote to coalesce, and I'm the guy to do that.
His strategy has always been, I'm the second choice. I'm the person everybody will come to. And it's lining up for him perfectly on that. That's where it is. Bush is out of the race. Now he's there. He's in the perfect position. But can he get there? I don't know. You know, the races tomorrow are all proportional, so he can pluck off some delegates. But then you come up for Florida and Ohio the next week. If he doesn't win Florida, it's all over for him.
Is there angst in private conversation among what we're all calling establishment Republicans at the notion that this guy, for all his ability to dominate the media, he's running first, and politics is about finishing first, but given what many regard to be pretty substantial downside, describe the private conversations establishment Republicans are having at this moment?
I think if you're somebody here in Northern Virginia, you'd be scared. I wouldn't want to run Congressman Wolf's race with Donald Trump on the top of the ticket. It could be a potential disaster for somebody up here in Northern Virginia. The rest of the state, probably be okay. But you've got to look at what's going to happen in Northern Virginia, what's going to happen in Virginia Beach. And that's been Rubio's strategy. He did the same thing in South Carolina where he was trying to pluck off some of the suburban stuff. You don't win Virginia anymore if you don't win Loudoun and Prince William. There's parts of Prince William that Trump or Rubio will do well in, but in Loudoun, I don't know. I think that's going to be a hard sell.
Can someone like a Barbara Comstock, who's running for re-election for the first time, distance herself? Is it imperative for people in purple areas, Republican candidates running in Democratic-leaning performing districts, to say what you think? This guy's not my cup of tea. He's better than Hillary Clinton, but you know what I mean? Carve out your own area and not feel like you're wedded at the hip to this guy, given he could say anything at any moment that you know, you could spend your whole life now.
And Barbara's done a great job. She's known her race has really always been about 2016. Wasn't about 2014. She has done a great job in Loudoun County setting the table. She knows. She's talked about the local issues. She's been a leader on Metro. She's talked about heroin. She's talked about trafficking. She has set herself up. She's in a very, very good position and knows that she's got to run 10, 12, 15 points ahead of whether it's Donald Trump or whether it's Ted Cruz. She knows that. She'll be fine.
Do you expect Hillary Clinton to resonate with Virginia voters and have a good showing here?
Particularly in Northern Virginia, yeah. Hillary's going to do well. She'll do well in Northern Virginia tomorrow. I personally think that's where the turnout will be. It'll be for her in Northern Virginia. Downstate, she'll have problems. But the races for president is Northern Virginia.
If this thing wraps up early, and even if it doesn't, at some point we'll have nominees. Do you expect to see a lot of, let's say it's Hillary Clinton, let's say it's Donald Trump, will we in Virginia, as one of a handful of states that, if it's even remotely close, are going to decide this thing? We'll see a lot of these people over the course of, pardon me, between now and November.
Oh, yeah. Virginia is very much in play. You've got to win Virginia to get in the White House. You're going to see the candidates here. You're going to see the TV commercials. You're going to see it. Virginia will be very much part of the A-team this fall.
There will be no doubting that we are in a battleground state because it'll look and sound and feel like we are at the center of the action. Dan Scandling, former Chief of Staff to Northern Virginia Congressman Frank Wolf. Always good having you here.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you very much for your time. That is News Talk for this Monday. If you missed any of today's conversation, full-hour video is available online at news8newstalk.com. Check out our Facebook page each morning to get a first look at our guest list, and for news throughout the day, follow us on Twitter. Tuesday at 11, the latest on the Kirk Cousins contract talks. Also, the Washington Humane Society and the Washington Animal Rescue League merge, and we'll talk with new CEO Lisa LaFontaine. I'm Bruce DePoit. Thanks for watching. Keep it here. The news is next.